Get excited. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Analytics Are for the Nerds. We are live drafting right now the Catfish Bowl at Fatty Beer Works. So it's exciting. It's fun. We've already drafted a few, right? Yes. Yeah, we've got so much fun. How are you guys doing? How are you feeling?
Are we not going to do the open? I was going to do the open. Are we not doing the open?
Doesn't matter. We're going.
Pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up.
How are we feeling, guys? We are live. You've drafted already. What are some thoughts? What's going on?
Man, I could hardly hear you right now. That's how loud. That's how much emotion is going on here at Catfish Bowl Fatty Beer.
I don't know if you guys know this, but Josh Allen is behind me. As is Doug Flutie right there. Yeah.
All the celebrities are here.
They are all here.
We got
Kyle Turner just walked by.
three different areas. Famous firefighter Kyle Turner.
Not saving lives today. He is not saving any lives today.
Ryan, we talked about this a lot coming in. Who was your first pick?
First pick was Lamar Jackson. Felt like it was a nice value at 103, looking for the rushing upside. And Louis following us up with a nice surprise pick, I would say, at 104.
Anthony Richardson, I don't think was a surprise pick. I told you guys last week that that's what I was aiming for. I don't lie. I don't.
Tony Richardson. Tony Richardson drafted above the top 5. That's amazing. What are we looking at now? Can you? Oh, we have like 15 guys on the board already.
I don't know how it's your.
We've got Alan McCafferty. We've got Tony Robinson. Richardson, we've got Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, CeeDee Lamb, Stroud, Robinson, and Hill. Tyreek Hill right now is just drafted. I've got great vision. I should do an ear for it. I think that's how it works.
I like Tyreek Hill there at the end. That's a good pick there. We talked with the Go Bills guys about that, how he could easily have been like the top. I'm just laughing at Kyle, just drinking beers in the background. Yeah, no, I like the Tyreek Hill pick there. That was the guy. I wanted to do something different. I almost went tight end right away. I'm sure I'll be looking to go that way here at the second pick overall.
Are we thinking Jamar Chase and Jefferson to be on the board for each one?
I don't know, Brian. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to mostly follow my typical ADP for fantasy drafts. I'm not going to get too crazy with the returners because I don't think we have enough information to make a decision on that yet. So I'd much rather just kind of wait on that and see, how the summer shakes out, who's actually taking the snaps back there, and then maybe the first couple of waiver pickups are going to be most important. So that's the way I'm approaching this. I don't want to get too far off of a normal super flex ADP. For this draft. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think that's great insight. Do you want to give us any insight on who you're looking for your next pick? I know there's a little way to go. I know there's a lot of people going to get off the board, but I noticed you are wearing a number 0 Bulls jersey, Keon Coleman. Are you thinking that could be your second pick?
I think it's still a bit early even though I think he might be my second most valuable player behind Lamar this year. I think it's still a bit early for Keon, but I'd love to stack Lamar with Mark Andrews here with my second pick. I've been typically subscribing to the elite tight end build this year. I think it's really hard to replace those points, especially in the championship week. So I'm going to try to build my team around Lamar and Mark Andrews, but who knows if he gets there to me, or maybe I'll have an opportunity in the third to get him. We'll see.
All right, I'm going to see if I can look at the board. If anything else updated. Jefferson was just drafted. What do we feel about that?
So I'm so big on Jefferson this year. I think he's he's still, to me, the best receiver in the NFL. So, getting him at this turn, right? Looks like right towards the end of the turn. That's a good pick to me. he's settling right in early best ball drafts right around 5 to 6, like somewhere in that range, anywhere, either before or after Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think, again, he's, regardless of the quarterback, you have Kevin O'Connell, who's shown that he's, I think, a really good head coach, somebody that's going to throw a lot. So I'm not afraid to take Minnesota. I also love Week 17 matchup that they have against Green Bay. I think that's going to be a shootout. So if you do end up, hitting on the Jefferson, I think you have a nice look in the finals as well.
Very good. Very good. All right, let me see. On our nice list, we have Bijan has been picked. He's not safe. We have Amon-Ra St. Brown still available. Stanley Laporta, Travis Kelce, Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott, Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley. Any of those guys you think should be up on the board soon?
The rushing element is going to be interesting because just like tight end, running back, at least the elite options dry up pretty quickly here. That's why you see Bijan going at the end of the first year.
There you go.
He's 108 in the Roy Hobbs division, 107 in the other draft. Yeah. So
I checked our audio. Our audio is fine. Just so you guys know. We're still live. Hey, yeah, no, we're still live. We're good. I just wanted to cut you off. I'm sorry. What was the point?
No, that's fine.
I was watching you in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Now we're getting to the real reason of why Louis had to step away. It was not to check the audio. It was to do something else. So, that's why.
And for the record, we do have women that do watch the show and who are here right now drafting.
There's, I think, 3 women drafting, 2 women that are here.
Of Ryan or of me?
I know a lot of guys, but I do believe there was some females that came into the
Wow. That's
today. We're not sure.
Get it. Yeah, this is our live. Everyone's fun. We are here at New York. We do have a live auction going on. There is like a Jim Kelly jersey, with Andre Reed signed jersey. We have we have an RV rental for 3 days that someone donated. Amazing things. If you're in the area of Western New York and Eddie Beer Works, please stop by. This is also a fundraiser, so we're excited to be a part of it.
Who are you most excited to talk to today? There's a lot of cool people on the list.
We do have Jeff Allen behind the picture here. Very excited. There it is. Oh, it's playing hard to get. I'm excited when he came on the women because of Ryan's love. It was Ryan's birthday this week, a little week and a half ago. We're doing that now. So we're expecting him to be any minute. But I'm excited. I love talking to Kyle.
I think he's just avoiding. We'll see if we can get Kyle into talk about his first couple picks here in just a minute.
I did ask Kyle if he would like to come up and talk to me, and he said we can talk about Housewives, and he said we're not going to get any viewers today. So it's going to be real. Ryan, were you excited?
I did bring him a special guest today.
Are you talking about this?
Yeah.
We have to bring this on camera. Look at this. We have this live and in person. I don't know if there's never been a reason to get here. I think this just gave you one. So you can hold it, right? I think I would be okay to hold it. Another maybe silent auction edition, late edition is just
not official.
Like you can take it on a date night.
Okay, date night. Yeah. Is it feel different in real life?
It's even better in real life, honestly. Everything your wildest imaginations just exceeds them every time you see it. So
there's a fantastic bartender here at Fatty Beer Works who was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Gross meat." So not roast beef anymore. Just gross. But we're excited. Let's go on the board. Laporta has been drafted.
So it looks like the latest 2 picks for the Roy Hobbs division were Jefferson, Chase, and then Jordan Love. So we're coming back to the middle of the second round here. Only 1 running back has been taken so far, or 2, excuse me, McCaffrey and Robinson. So this might be a spot 3 call. Joe coming up with the pick. and he goes Sam Laporta.
nice.
Consensus tight end 1, right? At least according to Fantasy Draft so far. He is the second tight end taken here, with the 112 team taking the combination of Kyler Murray and Trey McBride. So my potential stack of Mark Andrews is shaping up. I think if I do get the opportunity to drop them with my second round pick, I think I'm going to have to take him there. I don't think with the way the tight ends are going, that might be a little run here coming up.
What's your take on? So the second board is that's the everyone board. That's right. That's what everyone's drafting.
The other 2 boards over here. So we have 3 boards total. There's 3 drafts going on here. So there are 3 drafts here going on at Fatty Beer at the same time. We have the Bruce Nolan division, which is almost through the entire second round. You have Roy Hobbs division, my team that I'm in. It's a couple picks behind, and we're about even with the Thor division. So looks like in the Thor division, it went Allen, Hurts, Jackson, Richardson. In the Roy Hobbs division, it went Allen, McCaffrey, Jackson, Richardson, and Jackson was a faller out of the top 4 in the Bruce Nolan division that went with Allen, Mahomes, Hurts, and then Richardson. So again, you have teams that are looking for the traditional elite quarterback like Pat Mahomes. He gets the best of both worlds. Josh Allen, of course, he's the consensus number 1 pick. And then, again, deciding between Hurts and Richardson and Jackson for that next pick of the rushing quarterbacks.
I see on third board, Travis Kelce was drafted earlier than everyone else. What's your take on that?
I think that the Chiefs are actually this year maybe going to try to preserve Kelce. He's starting to get up there in age. I think he's taken a lot of hits. And look, realistically, they're a team that just needs to survive the regular season and get to the playoffs. And, that's where they do their damage, right? If they want a 3-peat, they're going to need Kelce in the playoffs. So I wouldn't be surprised if actually they try to lighten the load on him this year. Maybe it's a take that looks silly in a few weeks into the regular season, but I wouldn't be surprised if its workload isn't what it's normally been. And he's 32 years old now, 33.
Yeah.
So again, he's got a couple of good years left, if that. And I think they're going to, just like in the NBA, you talk about load management. That's what they're going to try to do with Kelce this year. So maybe doesn't justify the high ADP, at least in this draft. We'll see.
He is looking very trim now, and I wonder if he's gonna. You do need to be a little soft. So I wonder if that's gonna help him or hurt him. But he can walk.
Typically when someone gets into a relationship, they add weight. They don't trim down. So I'm amazed. Maybe he's not happy. There you go. I'll take. He's actually not happy in his relationship, so he's trimming down in anticipation of the breakup. So
he lost weight. You're to hear Travis Kelce's not happy. He's losing weight. He's more muscular.
We're gonna have the Swifties in our mention. We're gonna be canceled here.
No. We do love them. They're now called Trav wives. Are the people that love Travis Kelce, which is funny. A nice play on Trad wives. But yeah, they're. Let's see what else we got on the board. Any new updates we can see? Let's see. We have Brown.
Wait here. It looks like Louis is up for his pick. So after Love, it went Laporta, Kelce, Breece Hall, and then
Brown.
Who's the next one? AJ Brown. So
Louis is up, everyone. No pressure. Louis is right over here, right near again Josh Allen, which is right here.
Louis is a tight end guy. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes tight end. I bet Kincaid here. That's my guess. It is Kincaid.
Oh, hey, Dalton.
I know my co-host for one.
You know your buddy.
Perfect.
I was like, this is a gas. Dalton.
Did you hear the roar? There was a roar.
How do you so when we were just going over the board, you dropped Dalton Kincaid. Tell us why you picked it. You know what? And Ryan actually picked that for you. He said, he's like, I bet you was picking Kincaid. You're a big tight end kind of guy.
Why is no one picking?
The room is now silent. Everyone's very upset.
Sorry. Yeah.
Everyone just grew up.
Everyone went quiet. Wait, we do need people to catch up on the board here.
Everyone is thrown off the game with all this even Josh Allen here. Very, very impressive.
I heard. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's why we were hearing it more. No, I heard the gas all the way from back here. What's that?
Okay. We're live, everyone. We are live, and we just got the welcome from Jade, and we are. Let's see, we have.
There we go. Kincaid over Andrew. I think that's probably. I wanted to go tight end here. I had Andrews.
So I see on our scoreboard, Puka has been but I'm not on real board yet. What do you think? Do you think he's up next?
Yeah, I would have. I got brushed. I didn't know I was on the clock.
I will say Ryan is on the clock. Ryan, as you know, everyone is a huge Puka fan. Let's see, he's looking. I think he's doing the alphabet. He's looking for a Puka girl. I'm thinking
Yes. No, he's gonna go Mark Andrews. He's gonna go Mark Andrews. The smart.
Hey,
Mark Andrews.
Mark
He's
Andrews.
Andrews.
Do we know each other or what?
I know. Look at that. That's a good pick. Look at he's so happy.
Podcast bros.
Look at that.
We knew each other. That's a great start from your.
That's a great.
So it's tight end. The best thing about this is that there's no real way to build your team that makes sense. With the tight end premium and the Superflex, you're going to have the weird thing is about this is there's a lot of points for special teams. And we're going to see some bursts up here soon. I called your pick too. Very much.
Mark Andrews, looking good.
Very
Mark
much
Andrews.
basketball pros, or podcast pros, as I did know that you would have Mark Andrews there too. But what a start! Good start.
Look, I honestly thought about going quarterback there with Jaden Daniels, who was the next pick, thinking that it might get back around to me. Maybe that was a silly thought. But I couldn't risk not having an elite tight end in this format. Typically, I was just talking about this before I made the pick, but it's really hard to make early drafts do well unless you take an elite tight end. And, I don't have to convince Louis. He's the conductor of the Go tight end early training.
I love it. It fits. And yeah.
So Puka was not a choice for you. So how did that make you feel? Any regrets?
He's available. He might be coming back around.
And then someone.
Kyle Turner just put Buddy the Elf. What is that? No. It's the Hebrew story. Pitch. Kyle Turner said pitch. Puka is still available. So Ryan, I know that's your boy. It's very interesting. I feel like in National Geographic show when they're talking about a team.
Jaden Daniels and Silent Fitz were the next two picks. Did you not put yours in, or am I just loading it from behind here?
Yep. What's that?
On your app, did you put yours in on the app?
You have not put yours in on the app.
I did. Try.
Now it just came up. Okay.
Guys, I feel like, again, National Geographic, when a cheetah is about to jump on like a prey, I feel like I'm an outsider. Just, again, Doug Flutie and Josh Allen are here talking. This is so great. It's nice to see quarterbacks just getting along. But it's a cool atmosphere. It's fun. Everyone's very nervous.
We do have Kyle Sean Stuck's one of the Go Bills guys who won $1 million.
Oh.
He'll be coming over here shortly to talk with you.
Sean will, and then we've got Kyle Turner. Very exciting. Louis had a lot to do. He had to add it to the app. He has so many moving parts.
I'm trying to,
If anyone sees Louis later, please buy him an adult
I'm
pop.
going to, I'll be going to Sunset Sundays again because I had so much fun.
Oh, there you go. Again,
Ellie's coming, actually. Ellie will
Actually-
be there.
this sounds very dorky, but I'm going to watch the England-Spain soccer game. This is a very good game. If anyone else follows, I know Louis hates soccer and he hates Europe. Okay, we've got picks. So we got a new pick. Williams, Prescott, and just drafted is
Kyron Williams and Dak Prescott starting. This is a third round reversal draft, so instead of snaking in the third round, goes back to the end. Kyron Williams there in the third, which is a little bit rich for my blood, but I like what Renee did with Kyler McBride there, and then with the rushing pluses. There's no hard to call any pick here like a bad pick. Because of the uncertainty of how to draft.
so. Who are you picking? Like, what position are you playing?
I think coming next, I'm gonna probably want to avoid quarterback. I think I am going to be quarterback for a while. My second quarterback, and some guys at the end that I like. Coming up here, this is probably going to be a running back for me, but I can get excited right side end. I can get excited about a way if he's still there. We'll see. There's one or two tight ends that I still think I would be fine with here. But the running backs are now a little bit higher for me here. I think I'm going to end up fading wide receiver. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but I can see with a Nathan Richardson, starts. I think to say I go a guy like Daniel Jones or something later, they both have cheap wide receivers to pair with.
Yeah, I think the interesting thing about receiver here is that you're hoping that you get a bailout later on because of the shortage, right? So you're expecting that maybe there's a bit of a difference there. So
It's just in Joe Burrow.
FYI to you guys, as we're just talking here, as we're there, they don't stream right to the Twitter page anymore. So I did on our page, or on my page, I shared the YouTube link, but this is only streaming on YouTube right now. Just so you guys know, and maybe you could share that when you guys have a second. But yeah, so Joe Burrow. I think I want to avoid Joe Burrow a lot, but especially
Wilson. Zach Wilson just walked in the board.
There can't be.
Is that Wilson, right? I see green. Yes. Oh, great. I was just trying to check everyone. That's like on high. I will say this to you because I'm the three of you watching. Tua, I just cannot see how far down the field he's going.
I think it's a format he might
Yeah.
Without the rushing upside, they're going to go down a little bit.
Everyone who's watching also think Fatty Beer Works. We're here at the Willitzer building. We've got items for a silent auction, right? We've got Andre Reed jersey, Jim Kelly jersey, we've got experiences.
Joe DiBiase just put up for some golfing outing with him, so you could come here, go golfing with Sneaky Joe and his wife. Actually, you and two of your friends could go golfing.
It's Brock Purdy has not been picked on your league yet, correct?
No, he is.
So what are we thinking he's coming up soon?
I would imagine he's going to probably be fourth or fifth round here, but I don't know.
Oh, we got another Wilson on the board.
Garrett Wilson, Sneaky Joe goes Garrett Wilson there.
Full Metal Elvis is up next. That's everybody. We'll have a good conversation.
So McBride should be up soon. Puka.
Wait, McBride has been picked.
On your board here?
Yes.
McBride's been picked. I'm looking for. I don't want to talk too well. I guess I can talk a little bit. You're right behind me here. But I don't know who I want here. I think that Puka is the guy that I'm hoping for just because for the Puka podcast. But I think I'd do Barkley after Puka, to be honest.
Puka?
Puka then Barkley, I think, is where I'm at right now.
You'd go Barkley over Gibbs?
I would go Barkley over Gibbs in this format, I think. The rushing attempts, I think, will have more touchdowns. Yeah.
So we have
I
Mike
think
up
I'm
now.
gonna go-
Mike is picking.
But after that, I don't know if I really.
JT. Jonathan Taylor is the pick.
I think that's. Ooh, I just thought of somebody else I really like here. Oh, I hate it.
Yeah, how's
I think I
everyone
know
doing?
who your other person is.
You think you know?
I think I know.
Go ahead, say it. I'm picking
I
for
think
you.
it's Evan Ingram.
Ingram is one of them, and Derrick Henry is the other. But yeah, I think I got 4 guys right now, so I'm going to be fine. I'm 2 picks away. I got Puka, Ingram, Barkley, and Henry in my key right now. I'll get one for sure. I don't know
So
where I
excited.
think I have to rush for it.
If Puka's there, I mean, listen, if you're not taking Puka there, I think you're not being true to yourself, right?
We thought you might last round actually when you went up there for the end.
Yeah. He did assume Mark though, so we got another draft in. Brock Purdy, right? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so should I give you some bullshit updates on Mike?
Well, Kyle's
there he is. Guys, everyone, please welcome.
Like
Please
Kyle.
welcome everyone to the podcast. The man who saves everyone lives. Kyle. No, you're good. Let's just you'll sit. Nice to hear your voice here. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, you're fine. I don't think so, right? You can put your headphones. Yeah, do the headphones just in case. I don't think they were working, but whatever. How does it feel to be in a room with Josh Allen and Doug Flutie? How does that feel? Yeah. You were talking. Yeah. You know, and he's actually around 6 something. He looks great. The skill really saves the body, you know. How are you feeling? So your pick did correct?
No.
See, I'm stuck everywhere.
Jalen Hurts.
All right. Okay. That's a good pick. What do you feel about it?
I wanted Hurts.
Okay.
I think the popular pick, if people are looking, I think the popular pick was Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
But, I mean, what? You're going by numbers. Hurts are producing every year. He's going to be full-time starter. So, why would this year be any different?
Yeah.
He's got better weapons.
So this is what everyone was asking. It was supposed to be Allen, McCaffrey, Hurts, Jackson, Mahomes, CeeDee Lamb. That was supposed to be the top 6. So
Yours.
but that was what your that was the ADP.
Yeah.
You know,
So, like I said, I think maybe Hurts, maybe, but I'm just going to go off the history.
Yeah.
History will repeat itself, and he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Brown, Vonda, Smith, Sandy Clark. Now, he'll be fine.
Who are you? What position are you leaning towards for your third pick, right?
Well, I didn't know this was the 3rd round for first. So I was ready to pick like 3 picks. And I had a whole game plan. And I guess they should have paid attention to not pick some of those series. Because they did things. 3rd round first. I was leaning running back, but now I have to see what I have 10 picks. It changes everything.
You're doing Louis for that?
Yeah. Or Scott.
Okay, or Scott.
Did design with me.
Yeah, okay. Shout out to Scott Fish.
I would have gone with Travis Etienne.
Oh, okay.
I think a lot of people, same as last year, everyone's like, oh, they drafted Bigsby.
No, it's not. Yeah, no. Ew. Yeah, what do you have? Yeah, you're not real.
So they drafted him in the 3rd round, and everyone's like, oh, probably going to be a 50-50 split. What happens in Bigsby doesn't even get thought of.
Not even a real football.
Not even a real football player. Travis Etienne goes off. I think it's like RB2, maybe 1, depending on whatever format. Yeah, I'm just thinking on that again. Like I said, in history, I'm not falling for the 3rd round running back anymore. You know, team drafts Bills, for instance, this year. What was James Cook last year? Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
You really think this 26-year-old rookie is from in the third round is going to come in and change James Cook?
No.
He's probably going to get a few goal line
Yeah.
carries, 60, and that's a normal back. It's not going to do anything. So that's why I think I wouldn't mind.
So we are in a room full of Bills fans, and also Doug Flutie and Josh Allen are here. Everyone are here. Oh, what? Joke.
I can't see it.
Why is there a runway to be what's going on? What's your take on Dalton Kincaid and Josh Allen going so quick? Is that warm your soul, or are you just still burnt out from?
No, Josh Allen should have won.
Yes.
Especially in this point anymore, man. That's great.
Well, the sexual tension Kyle has. It's great.
I don't think the question is he good or produce. Is he going to live up to what people want, which is not 800 yards. If he gets like 800 yards this year, I think he's good for a tight end. But his expectations are so high, especially with them not remaining the number.
Yeah.
If he doesn't put up Carlson Connors, I think it's a little bit of a disappointment.
Do you think that his college experience was huge? He was so great. He was untouchable. And then is it just him getting acclimated to NFL? Do you think that's why he
No, I blame the young guy who also happens to be very good.
We also have a signed autograph on the football here, guys.
I think
I did get on the makeup. Did she work for them?
Sorry,
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love it. Please tell her. They're great to hear.
There were times all last year that so Josh Knox gets hurt, the kid comes in, rips it apart, and let it come up.
Yes.
What happens as soon as Dawson Knox comes back? They're going 50-50.
Yeah.
He puts up some good plays, but just middle, kind of middle of the pack numbers, nothing crazy. McDermott loves these guys that he drafted.
Yeah.
The guys that have been on the team for a while. Josh Knox going nowhere. They're not going to sit him in the bench and pay him $11 million a year. So it is enough to put up 12 yards. So I don't think it's him. It's all those.
Okay.
Is he going to play those stats? Are they going to keep him on the field?
All right.
I don't think so.
You heard it here. Kyle Turner, who is always so happy, thinks that we're going to get rid of Dalton Kincaid.
You got a Kincaid. I'm here.
The fact that Dalton Kincaid and Josh Allen went early, what's your thoughts on that? And in fact, Kyle brought up that Kincaid didn't get enough play last year, or his numbers weren't as good. But I wonder if that's just having him start in the NFL because he's so uncomfortable.
That's not even sure. You think he's going to catch 120 balls, or is Dawson Knox going to come in? And I don't think McDermott's going to catch Knox.
I think Kincaid's going to be a top 3 tight end. I mean, whatever. He's going 5. It's not like a huge stretch. I just think I think it's the one guy that they're going to funnel the offense through, and then everyone else is going to be who's this week. I think it's going to be very Casey.
Like I said, we saw it last year. We sat in the stands, watched Dawson Knox catch a ball, sit on the bench, or Dawson catch a ball, sit on the bench, Knox was anywhere, like literally sitting in the stands, just leave him on the field.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't produce, I don't blame him at all. I don't think he's going to.
All right, so we've got a couple new updates. We have Ingram, we have Barkley, and we have Henry. Any hot takes on that? You guys?
Did we talk about Puka?
Puka! I love it.
Brand.
Hey, did you
I don't think this is a hot take. I think it's a fun play because no one knows what's going to happen in Indy. Jonathan Taylor is stuck. I think it's great value, but again, didn't play the first 4 games. Thompson has 2 bad hits, then gets in a rhythm. That's I think 6 top 12 finishes. It's that and That is out 3 days. But again, now you can believe it in quarterback. But I traded dog with him for like ETN or Barkley was. I don't think the way Anthony Richardson got hurt so many times, I don't think they're just going to start the season rushing into the middle of the line again. I think he's going to. He might fall off towards the back of the year once they maybe feel more confident that Richardson won't get hurt as soon as he runs every time. But I don't think they're going to rush him into Richardson back into just running him into the goal line.
So if he's not playing in training camp, you're happy because that means he's going to just start. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Any field, we have Puka, we have Henry, we have. You have better fireman eyes.
So far behind.
Are you the center? You're the center one or first?
Where, so what is your start so far?
I took Hurts at 1-3. Hurts at 1-3, Taylor at 2-11. I wanted Hurts. I said that. I said on the podcast. I wanted Hurts because every year Hurts is going to start to top these guys. He's got better weapons. And wants to throw the ball more, and they're not going to take that 1-yard touchdown, even if they.
I think Barkley. That's what I'm scared about. I could be wrong. I have to go with 6.
I have to take a pick.
I will fight you. Yes, you're just talking to me.
All right, I will. Can you whisper beforehand or no? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Happy teaching everyone. Very exciting. All right. Good luck, Kyle. Good luck. All right. That was Kyle Turner, everyone. We are doing this live at Fatty Beer Works, the Rulitzer building, the Scott Fishbowl live tournament. Again, we still have Doug Foodie and Josh Allen here. Super fun time. Let's see. We've got Louis is up on the board too. What's Louis going to pick? We got Ryan coming back. Let's see. Everything looks good. A new draft pick is, we just took Henry. These are all kind of people that are picking the good ones. Ryan, welcome back. Did you see that Louis picked Puka?
Yeah, come on up. Yeah, we're gonna have Adam Crowler. You want to come on right now?
Let's talk about it. You want to come on?
Louis did what?
He picked Puka.
Much expected.
Yeah, but you want to pop on? Yeah. How's your draft going? No, I think it's just talking, yeah. We had a big idea to make it like cool on the mic, and then it's just nothing exciting. Oh.
I didn't go after you.
Louis out here double booking guests. Unbelievable.
So you're on your quit. All right, how is your draft? Who have you picked?
I think I love it and I hate it like also. Let's find out a great pick. So I'm gonna pick 11. Kelsey, 11.
Oh, bring your numbers. You're bringing numbers.
Kyler Murray,
Okay.
Lamb, and then third round with Russell comes back. Tight end Arizona.
What is that?
Tight end for the Cardinals.
Trey McBride.
I've had a lot of
Oh, so just now you're
like a stack with Kyler Murray.
Or were you talking about Elijah Higgins? Not talking about Elijah. I do love Elijah Higgins.
For a second.
Yeah.
oh, your first. Oh, okay. Let me just. I'm gonna like do a peek. Harrison was just drafted. There you go.
It's to me, it's one of those quarterbacks because of all the kind of rules.
Yeah.
And in other drafts, a lot of high stakes stuff I do. Quarterbacks don't matter, tight ends don't matter. So let's have fun.
Yeah, wide receivers, running back. Is that your next? What are you doing next? Yeah.
Running back with the Brady story. Or maybe I'll find a receiver that can do return yards or something. Let's just have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. It's all about raising money for a good cause. Hanging out with other people that like to draft as much as we do, maybe even slightly less than we do, because we like it a lot.
It's my wedding anniversary. My wife is here.
Oh,
I drafted way more than I should.
what number is it? Oh wow, happy anniversary! I did see she did draft or she did bid on something. So like, I told her I wouldn't. I drafted her. I bid after, and I said I'm not touching it, so it can be yours after. So, yeah. What
Anniversary gift. That'd be perfect.
is the 19th anniversary? What is the traditional gift?
I think actually for the 19th anniversary, you're supposed to allow your significant other to make a pick for you in the Scott Fishbowl draft. So I think your fourth round pick, I think it's all hers.
Right.
Yeah.
She can have it.
Is she happy to be here?
You know what? We have 3 kids.
Oh,
So the next time
happy anniversary! Oh, you're supposed to get bronze. You're supposed to get bronze for your anniversary today. Bronze. I know. Oh, no.
1900.
Aw.
We would go to the get
Oh, so you're like happy to not be home right now. Oh.
So
Well, if you can survive a fantasy football draft on your anniversary, you can survive anything, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's a true testament to love.
Happy anniversary. So, any shocks with picks right now today? Yeah.
surprise. I got doing a little bit here because I get a mock draft based on the face. And like years old, they can take it really early.
Yeah.
So I got
Which Ryan picked out in his league.
So I'm also surprised that in a tight ends than they will, but maybe it's just the experience of not dealing with the tight end premium. It's super valuable.
It could be, yeah. And as we just talked about, it's so top heavy this year. It's one of those that I find myself always finding a way to get one of those top 8, 9 guys because otherwise, I mean, if your top tight end is Pat Fryermuth, like, I mean, good luck to you. Maybe it works out. Maybe he is, the sleeper you need. But the likelihood that you're hitting a ceiling outcome is very small. And I honestly think there's probably only a half dozen guys that can deliver a true difference in one season. And I want to try and get one of those 6 guys. It's really one of the first 6 or 7 that's drafted, and that's about it.
Yeah. And it's interesting to watch. I put all over. I just work with the FFWC, where it's not usually very high tight ends there. But in the FFWC, like, people don't really like the second round. It's kind of ugly. You can always just fall back on the tight end. Harrison, I don't know. I'll say Mark Andrews, who I know healthy Mark Andrews.
You feel good now, right? You feel good with it?
Look, I think he's easy pick, yeah.
2 or 3. He could be the tight end. Like I love Mark Andrews this year for sure.
So we've got maybe coming up Drake London. Did 18 get picked up yet?
Not on the one that I'm not before you
Really?
Yeah, Mike Leone actually took London.
Leone's not London.
He's a big believer in London. I think he's a big believer in the Falcons offense overall. But he's taking a big stance on London for sure.
With Devontae Adams?
Actually, when we were talking a couple weeks ago about the trade that Mike and I made in the Empire League, he was actually going to hire Drake London. So I'll just exactly what he thinks about what he's going to do this year. Look, Mike is a very projection-based type of guy. So when he says something, I'm listening. If he's saying that London is potential or it's even super potential this season, I have to make sure that. But this is also a guy, you're talking to someone that I'm a big believer in the Falcons too, so I'm right on board with position.
Yeah. Let's see. James Cook, nothing yet, right? Waddle.
This year, he doesn't get the goal line carries. I mean, I don't think it's an answer for him. I'm looking for targets, goal line carries. He gets targets on drops. He only has 4 rushing scores in 2 years. Allen's the goal line back. Maybe a receiver in the 5th. I don't know where he's going to go here, but normally he'll be in the 5th round. Where are you at?
So you don't believe in letting James Cook?
No.
Okay, all right. Okay. You're not yeah.
I'm right there with you, Adam. I don't think he's going to pay off at ADP. He's just not a player that excites me as far as getting that true RB1 workload season. And the Bills have really never been a place. You could go back, I guess, LaShawn McCoy, I guess, was the last one where you could look at and say he's really like he's going to pay off where you're drafting him because they're going to rely on him. They kind of like to, as a lot of teams do, they like to split that work. Ray Davis is going to cut into his workload, period. Ty Johnson can cut into his workload. So they're not going to, I think, get 25 touches a game. I think they're going to try to back that up a little bit.
30 minutes.
Missed 0 games last year, which never happened. He was
Yeah,
like
he was
30
that.
rushing yards.
Okay,
He
but all
was
of a sudden,
like
it's gonna be
RB 13 or 14. Like that was his peak last year. And I'm off.
Right. So if that's his ceiling outlook and he didn't hit it last year, why do you think this year? I mean, I guess the best case argument
Is
for
they
him is
give him
that
line work?
there's so many targets that he just really does become a better weapon in the passing game. But you're right. To me, he doesn't look like he's very reliable with his hands. He's dropped a lot of.
And he fumbles everything too. Like they need to just get cut up, So
I say this is just propaganda talk, and you guys are just trying to make no one draft Cook because I love him. I still think he has potential. I get where you're coming from. I think there's going to be a lot of adjusting this year, but there's a lot of potential. I think there's a lot of
Yeah,
potential.
did I mention that I think that Keon Coleman should go undrafted?
that's right. Don't draft those receivers.
And then just looking at your board, 18 has been drafted. It looks like Jacobs as well.
Okay.
And then
I'm a big A-chain guy this year. They didn't have this very
Yeah.
but I love taking him. He can break the slate every week, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
200 yards. I love guys who get targets. He Richardson, Ben Hitchens, those guys can still I have a soft spot for guys like that.
I'm surprised he's drafted in the 3rd round like that, or 4th right now. 4th, like that's that to me very surprising. But also this order.
Format's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you playing Mostert and Jalen Wright? Because I've been mostly off Mostert, just taking the position that age is going to finally catch up to him. The 18 touchdown season's an anomaly, and they drafted Jalen Wright. They traded a big future asset to get him. I think they have plans for him this year. I think they want to have him and HM be kind of the one punch.
Jalen Wright will be my highest running back because I just think everything you just said. I'm looking at 33-year-old Mostert in 2 running backs every week in the offensive bench.
Yeah.
They did last year. So you say I love going. I know it's not optimal like to hand off your starter, but it's only if you can start them. H-Chan, Jalen Wright, taking them both round 3, round 10, 11. Absolutely.
It's just like when it was always important to have multiple San Francisco running backs, right? Because you're going to get the Jeff Wilsons, you're going to get the back then Raheem Mostert weeks. You just find a way to use those guys because in those systems, that they're whatever guy gets the bulk of the carries that week, they're due for 20 plus points.
That's right. Yeah, they actually. Tua, his points per game plummets as the season goes on. He doesn't have a big arm. Weather gets bad. And they rely on those running backs this season. That's when you want them to score, right? Famous championships, the tournaments. I haven't drafted all 3 because I got a video of 83-year-old. Yeah. I did a draft, the FFWC, where I did H right in front of me in the 3rd. I did right 0 RB team. You know what? I took Mostert like the 8th, and then I took right like the 11th. You know what? Fine, I'll play it this way, this draft. But I love to shoot it on and just banking on shooting it on him every week. And maybe if Mostert does go down, H-Chan, top 3 for sure if he stays healthy. Yeah. Jamar Charles, Chris Johnson. He's so good. So good.
Yeah. You talk about sometimes like trying to simplify this game, right? And trying to look at it in a lens of, who do you expect the explosive offenses to be? Who do you think is really going to take off? I mean, why would you not want to put another chip on Mike McDaniels in that offense? Right?
Even again,
every year he's just producing 2 top 24 wide receivers, including in one. The running backs, it's a proven system. And look, who knows? Maybe this is the year that Johnny Smith actually does something and, is a prime target in the offense. So even as a nice, 16th, 17th round dart throw, just get the offense.
Yeah. Hey guys, can I put 2 picks?
Yeah, go right. Thanks for.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
should.
Thanks for joining us, Adam.
So there is a board that's on the ground right now. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are
How's
you?
your draft?
Oh, it's going.
Yes.
Some people are going to ruin my day.
No,
So,
tell me who you picked so far.
I have Josh Allen, Kyle Pitts.
You're the number one.
I got Kyle Pitts in the second round because some people took Dalton Kincaid ahead of me, and it just ruined my day.
That's an early. I'm surprised you got him so early.
Yeah,
Or still had him available.
yeah, because he's right after 3 calls. Man, he was the last one that I really liked, so I felt like I had to get
Yeah. Allen Pitts.
And then Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry.
Wow.
So those 2 guys were kids. I don't know what everybody else is doing there.
Who are you like wanting to get that you didn't get your hands on?
Dalton Kincaid. I wanted Kincaid in the second round.
Yeah.
I mean, Barry Ross, they bought sense.
I think our buddy Lee picked.
Yeah,
and there was
I
like
almost
half of
wanted to have I was not a happy guy, so what can you do? Yeah,
You drafted in the other leagues?
yeah. Kincaid is up for target this year. I think he priced pretty fairly, but not that
Yeah.
you know, great lot of things.
Yeah.
What I want to know, where do you have Gibbs as opposed to Barkley and Henry in this format?
In this format, I have Gibbs low. I was actually pretty happy. I was fist bumping him pretty good when he took it because I did not want him, just because I don't think Gibbs is going to get the volume of handoffs. He also does so much in this league that I think that it's not really worth it to take the pure pass catching upside guys. So it's good to get Gibbs in front. But I think in this league, I think I would rather have a guy like Henry or a guy like Barkley who's going to get the ball handed 200 times. That's the same as getting 50 catches. What's the difference? You know, I'm fine with the guy who never has to. There's never going to be an incompletion handing off the ball. So.
Okay, well, I'm glad I could help you get the guys that you actually
Yeah,
want.
Ryan, you know.
What a guy.
Can't do that bad. So.
So good.
I have 3 sharp drafters in a row right now. Mike Leone and Ryan, and then Louis. I just have to hope that they make mistakes, which they usually don't. So.
Can you give us a little insight on what position you're going to draft next? Fingers crossed. We'll do it.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Probably going to take a receiver.
Okay.
I can take one so far, and it's unusual to not take a receiver until the round in any draft. This is like the only one that I would ever think about doing it. So we'll get a wide receiver here. If I don't, another running back would be fine. I don't use right on that I would, and the quarterback's a right on, so it's probably receiver or running back.
That's right, everyone. No one picks Tua.
Yeah.
No one is touching it. All right, let's see. We have Jacob just got drafted. James Smith, we were talking about him earlier. And London.
London, Mike Leone likes too. It's a good player.
I think that's, we're going to look at another draft. Probably London will be higher up on the list, right? Are we thinking that?
He's a good star. So
I agree. I think he's just like he's so close to getting. You know, if he could get the competent quarterback play, he's going to take off. And he has the base. You know, people talk about him not having a really, you know, him having a low floor. I kind of disagree on that. I think he's so insulated to get, you know, be the. If he's not the biggest target getter on the team, he's going to be second. So, and in offense, that you expect to throw a lot. So I'm all in on the Falcons.
yeah, I agree completely. I think that offense should be pretty balanced. They should only really be throwing the ball to 3, maybe 4 guys. When you have an offense that's like that does want to throw the ball because the defense is so good, you're looking at a situation where the guys, especially skilled and talented, those guys are big time career years. Thanks, London, Robinson, all could really explode on the feet because of how many targets they can all earn.
Yeah.
It could just be crazy.
Woo. Any you guys on either end? You're on the team board. Anyone?
Like are you talking about surprise picks or like?
What you're thinking is
No, I mean,
also that you like. Are just
my
waiting.
pick of Herbert is probably a bit controversial in this format, even especially with the fact that he's not a rushing quarterback. But I'm taking a bigger stance on the Chargers offense. Like they're leaving, everyone's kind of like leaving Herbert for dead, and I don't understand that. Like the guy when you watch the games, like the eye test, right? He passes the eye test. He has the stats to back it up in his rookie season, followed up in his second season. He's the guy that had the best circumstances, but maybe this is the best circumstance for him, an offense that they're going to need to put up points. I know they're talking about running the ball. I just wouldn't be surprised if he has, 4,500 yards passing and 35 touchdowns. I wouldn't be surprised.
So I've noticed that Diggs hasn't really been touched, right? Do we think he's going to do anything in Houston, or we think?
So he could, but the problem there is it's so because there's 3 guys now that were all pretty good receivers. Like Collins and Bell, both of them, had great seasons last year. Even with the injury for Bell, he looked great. When he was out there, he looked like their best receiver, and then Collins looked like an elite receiver on top of that. So you add a guy like this, you just don't know how those targets are going to shake out. And when that happens that way, it's tough to kind of get a gauge on who's going to be the big target. It could be Diggs, but it could also not be Diggs.
So no one's really trying to invest in Diggs right now.
It's just risky.
Yeah.
It's worth not worth taking. At least if, I'm not super interested in him. And this one, the receivers are not as valuable as we think. It's kind of hard. Like Devontae Adams is still on the board. Devontae Adams is on the board. It's not, Diggs is not, in my thought process.
We have A.J. Cook. We just got a new draft of Samuel Jr. Yeah, Debo. All right. That is IU. It's good. When you see a bunch of balls, you're going to see IU. Yeah. Let's see. I think that's not Dak. That's not Dak. Oh, Herbert, One Engram, Herbert, London. So these are all coming up now. Doug Flutie is drafting right now. Doug Flutie is in the house, everyone. Doug Flutie is drafting Kittle. All right, that's a good draft. Good draft.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
All right, Samuel, we've got. I think Brian's coming up. Oh, this is good. So we're probably. How do you feel like the energy is right now? Everyone's kind
Talking a lot. You want to see it? You want to see it?
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so here's my question. Since we have Josh Allen and Doug Flutie in the room right now, who is your jersey? Who do you wear?
I wear a Cookie Gilchrist jersey.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so if you don't know, he's running back on the Bills in their AFL championship teams. But he's my favorite. His story's a fascinating character. He was really, really interesting. So I really like him a few years ago.
Are you just one and you don't switch it up? You don't get a new one?
That's my I have a CD Lamb jersey.
Okay.
A little bit different.
Yeah. You gotta get the money. I just like Greg jersey, so that was And I don't like to touch. I do have a I don't like to touch any other player until they're done. And I'm very superstitious that way. I also wear black. Black is my superpower. But I wear my black sweatshirts or something Bills. But I can't.
It's just
Yeah.
There are things that matter, and have to stick with them.
Yeah, it's very. We've gone this far. Why don't I keep it?
Yeah.
I bought.
My dad, bringing Jersey by,
Disaster after disaster.
he had Todd Allen.
I know we are going on a break soon, but I know that people complain about the Bills now. Are I can't believe we lost 4 games. And they're we're going to playoffs. I'm guys, this is number one.
They just quarterback the player that guy is.
I know.
Enjoy every second of what you have right now. It will never be like this guy.
Here's my question. Yes, 100%. Here's my question. I like to ask everyone who's a Bills fan. I know sometimes this is not always a Bills podcast, but I'm a huge Bills fan. I'm a homer. But when we get to the Super Bowl, will you be comfortable going to the game, or is it too stressful?
No one will be in there screaming at the media.
I always think that that question just because, you know, a lot of people that go to those games are people that are just in the business or influencers or wherever that don't even care. They want the halftime show. And I'm like,
Right.
I can't. Just standing up and screaming.
I will be the one to be
And also, when we win, amazing. We'll both be on top.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. We're calling it.
It's coming.
We're gonna bring in Dick. Sean Dick. See, hey Nick, you got that? Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And I just want to tell everyone, I have not gone to any of my office days.
Oh, you have not even had a chance? That's Nick, what's going on?
A good draft. We are talking about Drake London is everyone's favorite now. I think he's going to go a lot farther in other drafts with this kind of optimism.
I think he got a chance to be WR1 this year. So.
Ooh.
Yeah. Where are you at? Like, any different best ball or format like this? Like, are you?
I'm mostly just underdog right now,
Yeah.
but I'll be diving into FFPC.
But I'm just saying, but you're that high on him that you're crushing him in the best ball format right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like every time. Him and like our kids.
Okay, who are your other picks that you did?
Let's see. So far, I had Jaden Daniels, who's also one of my favorite picks, and I took round one, and then I took
Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews is like, I think he's going to be unstoppable this season. A lot of people are putting interest in him, so let's just stay healthy, right?
Yeah. He's like the last elite tight end that I think could be tight end one. So
there's like 3 picks that went, and
McBride was still there, so I was happy to get him.
Yeah, that's great.
Because I think that there's 6 elite tight ends this year.
I think in this format, we want one of those.
And you said, so Andrews, you said,
Jaden Daniels.
okay, see, that's good. So, are you going to pick a quarterback?
Depends if one falls. I'm probably going another receiver.
Yeah, receivers are the money, right? Who else just got drafted?
I think, you know, this tournament probably not as fun.
And it really
I went with Heed Shahid.
I love it.
Waddle.
Took 3 returners right in a row.
Third round. You think he's gonna fit that round? I just joked around. I guess we have another format. Return kicks, but we'll start. You already talked about this when you were on the podcast.
I think he's projected to return kicks and punts,
Sure,
which is a huge advantage.
but as I mentioned you guys on the podcast, like this is my biggest worry about trying to play that perspective is that I think that there's going to be so much. I think players are going to want to do it. Like when they see that, I'm playing this as like it's a huge, huge deal, and I don't know if it is. But I personally think this is the biggest change the league has made in 20 years.
I mean, if you have a return, you're getting 3 returns a game, and the average is 25 yards per return, which is average. That's 15 points right there.
Yeah.
15 points is a good game already.
Right.
So if you have someone returning kicks, like your floor is very high.
Yeah, I love it. I think at the 5th round,
It's worth a gamble.
I don't have a running back yet. What's your team look like? I'm sorry.
I took Brady, Tyreek Hill in the first round, and then Jaden in round 2. And then I took
Love.
no,
Oh, wait.
Andrews in round 3.
Round
He was the
3.
last elite tight end, so I was excited to get him. And then I got Drake London in.
Okay, that's
A lot of London love.
that's
I took Jaden. I actually don't like London.
I don't hate Love in this format because he's a touchdown guy, and he's not going to be downplayed by the yard thing because he doesn't go for a lot of yards. But was last year's touchdowns just like a blip, or are you expecting touchdown regression? I kind of feel like Jaden over Love in this format for me.
I like Jaden significantly more.
To me, he's like a first rounder in this format.
I agree.
We talked about that a
Him and
lot.
Kyler are the same thing to me. And I think Kyler's was the one as well.
100%.
Those two were two I was targeting heavily. That was
Any more questions for Nick? Yeah, but
Nick in real life. Yeah, right? This is so nice to meet you. But good luck with your draft. I think you have amazing picks. It's really, good. Very good luck eventually getting the quarterback if you decide so.
Thanks.
But yeah, nice to see you.
Thank you. All right. Well,
Draft. I want to see when you break it down who has like the
Oh,
right now. It's really,
I have so much time on my hands, so but I do think I'm going to do a breakdown, of drafts, and maybe do a little bit of trolling. So that should be fun. I would do a writing exercise this week. We have this special guest right here. Allie, true to form, is she looked at me about 20 minutes ago and did I got 10 minute signal. Look at just like see Paul's asleep in 15 minutes.
I want to just for the record say that I do not. I wake up at 5:30 in the morning. It's a long day. I have to be at work at a certain time. I have to take the dogs outside. Blah 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 blah. Right.
You don't have to be at work at 5:30.
I have to be at work at 7:30. So it's like a lot of exhausting. So by the time it's 10:30, 11, I'm like, okay.
That's even late. It's like, you're not getting a ton of sleep.
Yeah, I'm not even getting a full 6 hours. I still have to walk the face, it takes like 3 days, and then it's the whole process. So when we go over, I'm like,
I guess.
Is that really early to wake up?
I would love that kind of help in my household with 2 toddlers.
Oh, yeah.
That energy in the household would be great.
Yeah, but and I have to make lunch. It's just the usual thing, water the garden. What do women do? We had to make dinner at we started to prepare it. So I think we are on almost a break, right? We're fixing.
We just finished 5 rounds with the Scott Fishbowl draft. I picked Jackson, Andrew, Parker, and
Great.
So a little bit influenced. A little bit influenced by the receiver show on Netflix. You seen any of that yet?
The receivers on the
New Netflix show. It's on a number of receivers, including Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson, and George Kittle. And also their vibes
on Netflix.
Yeah. So it's like
So I have to watch this before.
sports version of Real Housewives, essentially.
It's called. What is it called? Wow. Why would they call it that? Receiver on Netflix. You can watch it.
I'm
Garbage and trash.
enjoying it. Yes.
Okay.
Like 5 episodes into the first season. It's the only season that's out, but I think it's 8 episodes total. It's a good show. I like it.
30 for 30, almost that kind of thing.
It's like their story actually felt like during the season last year. A couple of the guys got injured. So through their rehab, that kind of stuff. Pretty. I like it. So I highly recommend if anyone hasn't seen the guys.
If anyone needs to stop their draft pause and watch some TV, receiver on Netflix, the live version of Real Housewives. So Real Housewives is also friendly for that. But all right, so we shall watch that. I still have to watch the. We'll keep changing sports. We can talk about it. There's a 1990s Yankees documentary that I really want to watch. Again, I wake up at 5:30 and then go to bed.
Watch documentaries on the Yankees. We're not really streamlining efficiency here.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, it's past 3 years ago.
Hi, sorry.
Okay, anything fun you want to add about what's happening?
5 rounds are done. We'll do 5 more.
How do you guys are
So I just have to ask, did you snipe my glasses, or are those the same style of glasses that I would have? Are those yours?
Oh, are they the same style? No, these are.
All right.
I listen. You hang around Brian Aaron enough, and
Start
eventually
accusing you of stealing.
no, you just need to look as cool as right. So I got. I'm working with the least here on this podcast. Let's not.
No, I'm joking. It's bad hair with headphones.
Yeah, well,
Your drink I was given, you can have it. It's like pina colada or something. Yeah, I just.
we will be back Wednesday with a lot of fun.
Hey, yes, I will go through my
Yep.
related pop culture updates. One, I told you what they were. One was about a facial, and it's super gross. So it has to do with
Nathan Gary is here right now drafting. We won't bother him, but he'll be our guest, so we'll talk a little bit more about that. Ellie's looking around for Nick. Take care of you.
I told my where did Jeff Wood and Josh Allen go? They were here the whole time.
He'll be our guest on Wednesday. We'll get back to him.
All right. Thank you for tuning in. This was really fun. Again, we're around Teddy Beer, Teddy Beer Co. And we're doing these school. So it's been super fun.
We still have another hour or so to get here if you want, if you're local and want to come bid on some fun stuff.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a great draft.